What's up, everybody? Mr. Thrasher here. Today we're stepping into Icons of Darkness for a private VIP tour. We're gonna get right into it, so let's go. You're all invited. Boris Karloff.
That's amazing.
No, that was the year, right? 1931.
Yep, 1931.
Dracula, Frankenstein.
Oh man, those are. I love all of these movies. I definitely love talking about all the Universal monsters.
These are all my favorite movies, man. I can't believe this is all from Jurassic Park movies.
Yeah, these are basically most of the Jurassic Park dinosaurs from the first three films. You got the baby Stegosaurus and T-Rex over there from Lost World, the original Velociraptor hatchling,
Okay, yeah.
and the Triceratops head from the first movie.
Original hatching. I love that scene so much when I was a kid.
This right over here, this is also the original T-Rex head from Jurassic Park 3. This is the dinosaur head that gets its heads knocked off by the Spinosaurus.
Oh man. That's incredible, man.
Oh yes.
Look at the size of that.
Right over here, this is also Hugh Hefner's personal recreation of the creature from the Black Lagoon. He put it on display in his grotto for all of his Halloween Playboy parties. As you can see, there's also a picture of him down there.
Oh, cool.
For proof.
Yeah, there it is. Rest in peace, Hugh.
Yep. Right over here, this is also Jim Carrey,
Yeah,
and Peter Green's live cast some makeup from The Mask. And this is also in the center one of the original Loki masks.
That is killer. Yeah, so this was in the movie, this mask.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. I haven't seen that one in a long time, but yeah.
Right over here, we also got Michael Jackson from the Thriller music video in 1983. The heads were made from the original molds of the live cast as a part of Rick Baker's collection.
Wow, holy crap.
And we got various props from Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's the bat creature maquette. This is the suit Gary Oldman wore. And then right down here, this is a real Oscar presented for best makeup.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Ooh, the Crypt Keeper.
Yep, the Crypt Keeper from Tales of the Crypt.
1972. Wow.
1972, yeah. The company that made the eyes for Chucky, they also used the same eyes for the Crypt Keeper right over here. Plus, if you look very closely, you can see similar facial features between the two.
Oh, man, that's so crazy. Oh.
Right over here, those are two original copy dinosaurs from Lost World. And then this,
the
right over
baby
here,
dinosaurs.
this is actually a stunt raptor costume that was seen for Jurassic Park 3,
Okay.
2001.
Wow, that came out that long ago already.
Yep.
Yeah. 2001.
Oh, same year I was born.
You were born in 2001.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at this one. So, I mean, this was from, okay, this is from number 3. It looks almost like.
Yeah, this is the Spinosaurus head.
Wow. Jeez, the detail's incredible.
Oh, yes.
I think we might as well keep the Jurassic Park stuff together here. Look at this.
You're right.
Oh, okay, that's the Brontosaurus from the original
Yep.
that sneezes on her.
Yep, that's actually the little girl's natural reaction.
Yeah, they shot that in one take, right?
Yeah, Steven Spielberg told her it was going to be a rehearsal take, but little did she know it was actually going to be the actual one. So, honestly, I feel really, really bad for her because of that.
It's munching on the foliage there.
Yep. Right over here, these are also 5 baby pteranodons from Jurassic Park 3. And down here is a Screeny's pteranodon head from Jurassic Park 3.
I saw that in the theater, the third one. I saw the original one, obviously, long before you were born.
Right,
in
yeah.
the drive-in movies.
Oh my god.
The original. And then part 2 as well, I saw in the drive-in. And then part 3, I remember seeing it in the theater. And when this pterodactyl appears out of the darkness on the bridge,
Right.
I remember that freaking me out. I still remember the feeling when I saw that.
Oh man, it's
Big
crazy.
Devil, right?
Yep, that's pretty much how they used to test it out back in the day too.
It's from Lost World.
Yeah, this is the mother T-Rex head that was seen for Lost World in 1997.
I'm waiting for you to tell me this is show me the one that takes the guy off the can with. Right off the toilet.
that was funny. I also forgot to mention that all of these dinosaur heads, they still have all the hydraulics in them, which is really, really insane.
It's absolutely fascinating to say the least.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't tell me you got the guy from Mortal Kombat.
Yep, this is Goro. When most people see him fight off against Johnny Cage at the end of the film, they probably think it's CGI. Nope, it's an actual guy in a costume with at least maybe 130, 140 pounds of animatronics right on top of him.
Is this the costume from?
Well, this was made from the original molds.
Okay, I was just huge on. I watched this a few months ago.
Yeah,
for the first
I
time.
watched it recently too.
I used to watch it like every day at one point.
Oh, man, it's so good.
You wait
really,
for
really
that
good.
part of the film with this guy where he's eating and then
Yeah.
the fight with Johnny Cage.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Jeez, that's so cool, man.
Yeah. Right over here, this is also a Screenies Goomba costume from 1993 Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I recognize that one. Man, your knowledge of this is incredible. You're only born in 2001, man.
Yeah, I know. I can't even believe it. And then right over here, this is a Screenies Nemesis costume and effects head that was actually seen for Resident Evil Apocalypse in 2004.
Dang. Blade
And then-
2.
Yeah, Blade 2. And then right over there is Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider costume.
Okay. Good old Nicolas Cage. That's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
This side over here, this
Oh,
gets really, really cool
boy.
because that's Johnny Depp's original costume from Edward Scissorhands.
Oh my God! Are these
And then-
the actual?
Yeah.
Your little jump scares going.
Oh, yeah. And then
No
this is one of the
way.
original pairs of Scissorhands that were actually left in the world from Edward Scissorhands.
These are screen-used scissor hands right here from the film. Okay, that's just wild.
Right over here on this top display case, this is the baby born as an old man in 2 live casts of Brad Pitt as young Ben and old Ben from The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Right.
Right over here is the stop-motion ant puppet from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes.
And
that's-
then-
oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
I watch this movie like religiously. Well, at least once a year.
Oh, yeah.
At least once a year.
And then right next to them, those are the remote-controlled things that were seen for Addams Family in 1991.
Yeah, I used to love that when I was a kid, watching the hand run around.
Doug Jones' first character of the tour. This is Abe Sapien from Hellboy. And right over here, this is Ron Perlman's original costume, effects head, and
Wow.
gun from Hellboy.
That is cool, man. That is. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes. Right along over here, this is Harry from Harry and the Hendersons.
I see
the
that.
same guy who plays the Predator, who is 7'2", Kevin Peter Hall. This is his
Okay.
original suit and head.
I didn't know he did the Predator as well.
Well, I really didn't know that for the longest time, too. These are also the big bug
God.
spiders seen for arachnophobia.
Those are from the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Did you know they used 1,000-year-old spiders when making the film?
I think I did, yeah. I think I heard that a while back.
Yeah, for sure.
Wild to see something from a movie you've seen so many times just right in front of you. Is this actually what Jim Carrey wore?
Yeah, this is actually the suit and costume, or the makeup and costume he wore for How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Looking right into my soul there.
And then right over here, this is also the baby
Oh.
Grinch in high chair that was screenies for How the Grinch Stole Christmas as well.
That was screen use. This is the baby Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that my mind's blown already.
Oh, yeah. And right over here, we have various props and costumes from the Marvel films. We got these 3 costumes over here from the Fantastic Four series. Doug Jones also played the Silver Surfer again. Up there's Doctor Doom, and then right over there is the Thing.
That's cool.
Yep, right over here, this is also Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Romaine from the first X-Men movie as Wolverine and Mystique. And up there is Nicholas Holt's Screeny's Beast costume from X-Men First Class. Actually, Christopher Lloyd's original costume and remote control.
That's we were just at the mall 2 nights ago, so this is
Yeah, this is
was
the
at
remote
mall
control, yeah.
in 1985. And this is his actual screen-worn suit. Wow.
Yeah.
Good figure, too. It really looks
These live casts are really, really cool. Plus the glass eyes in them, too. Amazing.
like... God.
This side over here, we also have Screeny's costumes from The Matrix Reloaded. We got one of Trinity, Neo, and Morpheus. I also forgot to mention that these heads were all 3D scanned. So if you see the pores, more specifically with Morpheus over here, these are actually all accurate.
Man, that looks pretty lifelike.
I know, it's really, really cool. And of course, right behind Trinity, that's one of Hugo Weaving's Agent Smith clone puppets.
It's just too cool. Too cool.
Right over here, this is Robin Williams, his Screeny's costume, makeup, and wig from Mrs. Doubtfire. When they weren't filming this, he would actually go out in this makeup. I mean, I personally would believe that.
Oh, yeah, I'd believe it. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, yes.
Screen-used costume, makeup, and wig from Mrs. Doubtfire. Rest in peace.
Oh, may he rest in peace. Right over here, we also have various raptors. This actually is Stan Winston's personal copy of a raptor made from the original molds for the first Jurassic Park movie. That's a stunt raptor head from Lost World. And then this over here is a kitchen raptor from the first movie.
You're right. Okay, this is one of the ones that was in the kitchen. That's awesome.
Oh, yes.
From the 1993 film.
Over here, this is Joseph Bashara. His Screeny's makeup effects head and witch costume from The Conjuring. And right over here, this is the effects dummy that was made from the original molds of Reagan for The Exorcist in 1973. Oh, of course I had to do that. Right over here is Vladimir Furtick. His Original costume and
Oh,
effects
yeah.
head from season 4 of Game of Thrones as the Night King.
Yeah, this guy was freaky.
Oh, yes. Right over here, this is Beetlejuice, played by Michael Keaton.
Look at that.
And then right over here are
Yes.
various werewolves. This down here is the American Werewolf in London. Lon Chaney Jr. from 1941.
Oh, wow.
In the middle is Anthony Hopkins from 2010 reboot. That in the corner is also the original werewolf costume from The Howling. And then that's the Jack Nicholson puppet head from Wolf in 1994.
My God. And then you got
Co-starring
this,
Michelle Pfeiffer, by the
this
way.
is the railing snake from Beetlejuice, isn't it? That was the railing turned into the snake, and then it was, you know. Man, that's crazy.
Harry the Hunter.
Is this the actual shrunken head from the film?
I believe it is.
Wow. Now that's something. Yeah, just say from the waiting room scene. Beetlejuice. Wow, that's cool. And yeah, Lon Chaney, big fan.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're getting into the horrific part of the tour here. Ooh, look at this guy. Who's gonna jump scare me here? Look at this one. Dude, that's demonic.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the size of his nails.
So we have our horror hallway.
Oh, the horror hallway. I know this is gonna be my favorite part.
Indeed it is. So we do start things off right along over here with Anthony Hopkins. This is his Screenies costume and straitjacket is Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. That's also a live cast of him down there with his original muzzle mask.
Wow. So that muzzle mask was from the film. He just looked at me. Is that a person? Are those eyeballs just that real? Alright, let's move on.
Yeah. Right over here, this is also Jack Nicholson, his original jacket and one of his prop axes that was used for The Shining in 1980. Plus, I will say, if you look very closely at his head, you can see some pretty detailed sweat marks.
Wow.
And I really got to tell you that every little detail matters in this tour, so just
Definitely.
keep that in mind.
Oh yeah.
From 2007's Dead Silence, this is Mary Shaw and the original Billy Dummy.
Nice.
James Wan, oh my god. The Saw franchise, too. Right over here from 1979, this is Angus Scrimm's Screenies Tommen, wardrobe from the movie Phantasm. I will admit, super, super underrated film.
Oh yeah.
Right over here, this is also Bonnie Aaron, original costume effects head and contact lenses. I should have mentioned that beforehand, but when Rich bought this costume, he found the pillbox in one of her pockets. What was inside of the pillbox was Bonnie Aaron's real contact lenses.
Oh. So those are them right there.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, she's creepy, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I heard she's just like the nicest person ever.
I know, it's pretty weird. It's really, really weird just hearing about that about actors. Where you're just all like, oh my god, they seem really, really intimidating. And then after you come to find out that they're just really, really nice people.
They're just normal people.
Exactly.
The nicest of people. Yeah, Hellraiser.
Yep, this is Doug Bradley's original costume and
Whoa.
puzzle box from Hellraiser.
That is the puzzle box from the film. Okay, mind blown. Mind blown. That's how I feel right now.
It's Freddy Krueger from A Nightmare on Elm Street. And
Oh, God.
yep, of course, over here is Bill Skarsgård's original Pennywise costume from It Chapter 1, and that's also the portrait lady.
Wow. So that's the actual costume.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. Is that the actual balloon?
No, no.
I'm just kidding.
Right over here, this is also the first two walkers from the pilot episode of The Walking Dead,
That's
Patient
cool.
Zero and Bicycle Girl.
Nice.
And what would The Walking Dead be without Daryl? This is Norman Reedus'
Norman Reedus.
costume.
Is that the actual, is that his actual bow?
I believe it. I believe.
Is it? It says screen used wardrobe. You think that's the actual bow used in the series that he had and what, like, doesn't he lose it eventually? I know he had it
I think
for
he.
6 seasons.
I believe he lost it for a while, but.
This almost looks like
Yeah.
Norman Reedus looking right at it. That is so lifelike. It's
I
great.
know. Tom Woodruff Jr., he also played Pumpkinhead from 1988's Pumpkinhead, Stan Winston's personal copy.
That's screen used, huh?
Yep, screen use.
Wow.
We also got right over here 3 original Good Guy dolls that were seen for Child's Play 2.
No. Child's Play 2. 1 and 2 definitely the best.
Oh, yeah.
This is the one in the box. And, okay, so one of them's Tommy and the other one's Chucky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Andy moves into the foster house and he finds one in the closet and it goes, hi, my name's Tommy.
Oh,
But
wow.
then Chucky tracks him down and he buries Tommy, and that would be Chucky.
Wow. That is actually something I never knew of. Learns new things every day.
Yeah.
So up there, that's also Chucky and Tiffany from Bride of Chucky.
Are these the actual dolls from Bride of Chucky?
Yeah.
That's cool. Is this head too?
Yeah.
This is Chucky and Tiffany. These are the screen-used dolls from Bride of Chucky.
Yeah.
Nowhere else in the world, right here in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's mind-blowing.
And then up there, that's the first original costume Chucky
What?
in the first Child's Play film, or the doll at least.
Where's the rest of them? I want to see the whole doll. That's crazy, though.
Oh yeah.
That's the costume for the doll from the original 1988 Child's Play.
Right down here, this is also Robert Englund's live cast and makeup application scene for Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And then right on top over here, this is the Chest of Souls piece from the Dream Warriors, part 3 of Nightmare on Elm Street.
I just tracked down all the locations for part 3. It'll be
Oh,
out.
really? Nice.
No one's covered it yet, so.
Well, you'll be the first.
That's
Yeah.
right.
This right over here is also Robert Englund's Screeny's wardrobe from part 5 of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, the Dream Child.
This is the actual costume. The glove, too?
Yes.
That's the glove from the Dream Child.
And then right over here, these are also on the wall 2 original Ghostface masks, seen for Scream 2.
These are the original masks from Scream 2. Holy crap. This guy is in Scream.
Yep, Billy the Puppet from Saw.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, wait, say that last one again.
Oh yeah. So, if you look at his ruby red shoes, they look like Dorothy's from The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know that he did wear these in the film, yes, now you know.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. I'm still kind of mind blown on this screen-used Dream Child
Oh man,
costume.
it's crazy, dude.
Robert Englund wore that in the Dream Child.
And then right along over here, how could we forget Jason Voorhees? This is Kane Hodder's original costume from Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood.
Okay, yeah, on all his rib cage and
Basically,
his
when he
spine
started
is
to
bulging.
become known as like Undead Jason.
Right.
Right over there, that's a Screeny's autopsy bug that was seen for Starship Troopers in 1997.
NPH.
And then right down here, we got pieces from John Carpenter's The Thing. This right over here is the reproduction of the mid-transformation clone dog. And then right next to it is one of the only other spider heads that are actually left in the world.
From The Thing, that's crazy. So it's restored. Does it mean that it was in the film?
Yes.
They just touched it up. That's a long time ago. Wow, it's amazing how long they can preserve.
Really,
this
really
stuff.
is amazing about all of this.
It's like way before either of us were born. Here it is in front of us.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, this is the rest of this thing from behind. This thing takes up like half the room. Look at the back of it.
Here, this is a Screeny's T600 endoskeleton that was seen for Terminator Salvation in 2009. And then all of this stuff right here, this was made by the Stan Winston Company.
In the greatest movie of all time, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Wow.
Right over here, this is Arnold's stunt head in costume, screen used for Terminator 2.
This was in the film. Oh
Yep.
my god, this is incredible.
And of course, right along next to him is the T-1000 played by Robert Patrick. That's a standard chrome head and bullet hit police uniform.
That's freaking awesome, man. Look
And
at this.
then-
Is this the actual gun that he was smoking out the police with?
I actually do not believe it is.
Oh, so it's the just the head is from the film. The head and the
Yeah, the
costume.
head in the costume.
Wow, yeah, the glowing eye there.
Oh, man, that's amazing. And right over here in the corner, this is the screen-used Arnold Schwarzenegger costume, basically when he became the T-850 for Terminator 3.
Okay.
Rise of the Machines.
Saw that one in the theater too.
And we got more stuff down here, including a live cast of Arnold himself. I should have mentioned beforehand, all of this stuff was from Terminator 2. So we got a live cast of Arnold himself, the original endoskeleton head and arm, and over there is a unused Terminator effects head.
This is the friggin' arm that he throws in the lava at the end of the film. This was
actually from when they stole the arm from Skynet.
Edward Furlong put his hands on that at Skynet, put it in his knapsack with the chip. Incredible, man.
Yeah, really amazing stuff.
Don't see this every day. Nope. Wow.
And then right over here, we got more stuff from Star Wars. So, that's another Stormtrooper over here. This is also C-3PO, made from the original molds of his costume for A New Hope. And of course, over here is the most underrated bounty hunter of all time, Greedo from A New Hope.
I'd agree.
Who shot
with
first? It was definitely Han.
I agree with you there.
Right over here, this is also the K2SO stand-in robot that was seen for Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And further up, that's General Moff Tarkin, reproduction of his costume from A New Hope. And what's also screen used from A New Hope, that is the original Tusken Raider helmet.
Oh, wow. That's something. That is cool.
Yep.
We got Yoda down here.
And then right over here, this is Mark Hamill. This is his live cast from this is his live cast from Return of the Jedi as Luke Skywalker, and that's one of his screenies lightsabers.
Cool. Here's a question for you.
Yes.
You got Logray here, the Ewok, as seen in Return of the Jedi. Do you know who played the Ewok?
I know who played the main Ewok. It was Warwick Davis who played Wicket.
Warwick Davis, that's right. Who plays the Leprechaun.
Professor Flitwick in Harry Potter.
That's right. He had his own show, Life's Too Short.
Oh, really?
In England. Yeah, it only went for one season, but you got to see that. It had Johnny Depp was on it, Ricky Gervais. And they really, it's kind of like his own Curb Your Enthusiasm. So he's an actor.
Right, for sure.
I'm an actor, but they're treating him like...
Yeah.
That was his first role.
Wow.
Was, in Return of the Jedi. So, and he was also in Episode 1 as well.
Oh yes, yeah, I remember
doing,
from the pod racing scene on
racing,
Tatooine. Yeah,
that's right.
I remember seeing that.
That's right.
And over here, Ray Park, the famous Darth Maul. That's one of his original costumes, and that's also a live cast of Ray in his makeup.
Oh my God, it's incredible how this character was only in Episode 1 and it became one of the most notorious characters.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't get the action figure or anything. But they used to sell those Pepsi cans with all the Star Wars faces on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everybody wanted the Darth Maul one, and you can never find it.
Yeah, because it was just so popular at the time. Well, also, I should have mentioned that Ray Park, the entire time, he was in fact wearing motorcycle boots.
Oh my God.
And then for people wondering if he wore an earring in his left ear, yes, that's true, for the Duel of Fates.
And so in front of Mark Hamill's life cast here, this is the actual screen-used lightsaber from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man. It's too bad you can't take it out and zoom, light it up. Star Wars. Okay, so this is actually was used in A New Hope.
Yeah, well, this Stormtrooper, this is based off of the size of Mark Hamill himself, and as you can pretty much tell, he wasn't a very tall Stormtrooper.
Right, this is the one that he puts on when he's pretending to be a Stormtrooper. Okay.
Yep,
exactly.
exactly.
Is this a replica or is this?
I believe that this is a replica.
This one's a replica. Okay.
Yeah. Now, Boba Fett, he was made from the original molds of his costume as well for The Empire Strikes Back. And then right down here, this is Alec Guinness's live cast as Obi-Wan Kenobi from A New Hope.
So real looking.
Oh yeah. We got stuff from Darth Vader, including a production mean helmet from episodes 4 and 5. And up there is a Tory costume. This is basically only used for promotional purposes. It was created by the ILM company, who made all the special effects for Star Wars back in the day.
That's awesome.
Here, we got our aliens and predators. So right on top over here, this is Sigourney Weaver's clone body that was seen for Alien Resurrection in 1997.
That's too cool.
Further in the back, right along over here, is a xenomorph costume that was screen used for Alien vs. Predator in 2004. And then all of these props right over here, these were all from the first movie in 1979. So we got the Ash Broken robot.
Yeah, that's creeping me out. Look at that.
The original xenomorph costume.
Deadly.
And then right down here is a picture of the actor in the costume. Nigerian actor by the name of Balaji Badio.
Right, he was tall, eh?
6'10", only 154 pounds.
Yeah, he didn't weigh very much for such a tall guy.
Yeah, unfortunately he did die at a very young age. He died at the age of 39. Of course, may he rest in peace. And another fun fact about it: the only way he could actually see through the costume was through the mouth. And here's some concept art how they wanted it to operate back in the day.
That's intense, man.
Over here we also have the Screeny's Predator costume further in the back from Predator 2.
Oh, wow. So that's the screen-used one from number 2.
And then these are also the War Party heads from number 2 as well. Of course, you may recognize this. This is the Predalien hybrid that was seen for AVP Requiem in 2007. In the middle, that's the Hunter Predator suit from Predators in 2010. And then right next to it is the newborn hybrid from Alien Resurrection, the one that thinks that's Sigourney Weaver's his mom.
Right.
I also forgot to mention some stuff back here, too. Right over here, this is also a Screen-Use cryostasis tube facehugger that was seen for Aliens in 1986.
Whoa.
And further up, that is the Tracker Predator costume that was seen from Predators in 2010. Right over here is also a Screen-Use Xenomorph costume from Alien vs. Predator Requiem. You can tell it's a costume, because if you look further in, there's a zipper. And then right along over here, there's some zip ties holding it in place.
Wow.
Really, really awesome costume. Right out down there, those are the alien facehugger nests and eggs from Aliens.
Wow. These are from the movie too.
Oh yeah. And then over
That's
here
too cool, man.
is the Queen Xenomorph herself. This was made from the original molds of the prop. Took 14 people to operate it. That's how they used to test it out back in the day, part of Stan Winston Studios. Plus it was 16 feet high and 19 feet long. Yeah, so this thing is
looming above us here.
Yep, this thing is like really, really scary.
I feel like it's gonna eat my face. Look at this thing. Man, look.
Oh, now that you actually did mention that, I will say, right along over here is an original facehugger from Aliens. The legs, nails look exactly like human fingers. I love this piece. Also, now you're gonna see why I love this job.
That is awesome. I would too. I would too.
This is also Stan Winston's personal maquette of the Queen Xenomorph herself from Aliens.
Nice.
And then right along over here, we have various Predator costumes. The one at the end, that's the production-made one that was seen for the first movie in 1987.
Yeah, everybody loves that first one.
Oh yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, get to the chopper!
This is production made. Wow, okay. Get to the chopper.
And then we also got Scar, Wolf, and Celtic from the Alien vs. Predator series. Guys in the costumes were at least 7 feet tall. Biggest guy was actually 7'2".
Jeez.
Kevin Peter Hall, like I mentioned before. And also, these costumes weighed around 90 pounds because they were made out of foam and resin. The guys in the costumes could only spend like 25 minutes in them because of how heavy they were.
Can't get enough of this. Screen-Use from Jurassic Park. I wonder if this one was Screen-Use. Glad it wasn't the thing that sprays that black stuff in your eyes.
Ah, man, yeah. That would have been cool, though. Played by Boris Karloff. He also played, of course, the famous face of horror, Frankenstein's monster.
1931. Hell yeah.
Over there, that's Bela Lugosi as Dracula. Elsa Lanchester over here is the Bride of Frankenstein.
Wow.
Then over here, this is Charles Lupton as Quasimodo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame in 1939. And of course, Lon Chaney himself as the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, wow.
8 Screen-Use Gremlin puppets that were seen for Gremlins 2, the new batch. And also down there, oh my god, he's so adorable. That is the original Gizmo puppet. He was also voiced by Howie Mandel.
That's Gizmo. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's so cute. I want to take him home with me.
100%.
Up there, we also have 2 versions of the Wicked Witch. We got Margaret Hamilton from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the original, right there.
And Mila Kunis from Oz the Great and Powerful. Now, there is a big difference between these costumes because for Mila Kunis, that's her actual costume and real nose and chin prosthetics from Oz the Great and Powerful.
Okay.
However, same can't be said for Margaret Hamilton. This is a reproduction of her costume made by Mike Hill for The Wizard of Oz. And of course, right next to her, that's a flying monkey.
You got the monkey, right?
Yeah. So normally, we would usually have a Wednesday Addams out front from the TV show. The guy who made her, he also made this flying monkey. His name's Larry Toro. He goes by Rubber Larry on Instagram. Oh my god, I gotta tell you, the Evil Dead franchise is such a way to go. Finally watched her first Evil Dead film last night, like back in '83. Jesus Christ.
You hadn't seen it until last night?
Yeah, unfortunately, because I couldn't find it anywhere on any of these streaming
Yeah, it's
services,
tricky. But you made it. What did
Yep,
you think
I finally
of that?
made it. It was really, really good.
It's pretty
really,
awesome,
really good.
man. Nothing like it. Oh god, this guy.
Yep, this is our small Guillermo del Toro section. That's the Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything from the waist up is the costume the actor wore for the movie. Who I'm talking about, of course, is the famous Doug Jones. He also played the amphibian creature from Shape of Water. This was also made by Mike Hill. And then right over here, this is the statue that Doug Jones actually owned at one point. He personally donated it to us.
Damn, that's cool, man.
Mm-hmm. And then right over here, this is also his 3rd character of the tour. This is the Fawn from Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh. Seen that a couple times. Definitely a interesting movie.
Oh, yes. We also got right next to him the original ray gun and eyeball ring props that were seen from Mars Attacks.
I love Mars Attacks. Who was not in Mars Attacks?
Oh, God, yeah. Right over here, this is also one of the only other ETs left in the world. A studio copy made from the original molds.
Oh.
Right down there, we also have the original Worm Guy and Split Head Guy puppets made by Rick Baker for Men in Black 2.
Yeah, he's even got the cigarettes. That's good, man.
And then right over here, it's fourth Doug Jones character of the tour, Joey the Mailman from Men in Black 2 as well. And in fact, he was another puppet. Down here, this is how they used to control him back in the day.
Okay. Dang, that's fucking cool.
Then in the back, these are the alien puppets from Independence Day. So this dissected one, that's the one from the Area 51 scene. The one on top, that's the one that Will Smith punches in the face saying, "Welcome to Earth."
We all love that scene. And then, of course, we got...
An original Klingon costume from Star Trek Voyager.
Cool. Cool. We got Leonard Nimoy up here.
This is his life cast Alfred from Batman in 1989.
That's awesome.
And then up here, these
So
are two
real.
screen-used batsuits of Michael Keaton
Oh
from the
my
1989 movie.
The real Batman right here. That's my Batman.
Oh, man.
Dude,
love
I
Michael
saw
Keaton.
this in the drive-in again. Like, wow.
I know.
Not 89, I was only one. It was this one, Batman
1992,
Returns,
yeah.
which is my favorite one. Tim Burton's touch is just kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
makes it so much better.
But of course, something you never knew, most people never knew about Michael Keaton. He had to be comfortable. And what I
Yeah.
mean by that is because he's the only Batman to not wear boots.
Yeah.
This movie, he's wearing Nike Air Trainer 3s.
I love that.
And
You
then
gotta be comfortable.
Pretty
You gotta
much.
be
And
comfortable.
it's pretty funny, too, because he also brought this back again. Batman Returns, he wore Nike Air Jordans. Technically, he is the shortest Batman, tallest one being Ben Affleck, standing at 6'2". This is Batman and Robin. Right over here is Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl. And I also have to ask this, but what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. That is Arnold Schwarzenegger's screen-used Mr. Freeze costume.
The Freeze. They did do a scene from Batman and Robin in Ottawa, where I'm from.
Oh, really?
Downtown area, yeah.
Nice.
I'm not sure why they filmed it there, but I think they did a few scenes actually from that film.
That's cool.
I should
The
check
suit
it.
itself actually weighs a little bit. It weighs around 75 pounds because this thing was made out of partial metal. So if anyone can handle that, you knew it was Arnold. Plus, he was the Terminator at the time, bodybuilder. Really all makes sense. It all coexists.
Looks like it's like 200 pounds.
And right over here, these are two production-made batsuits of Christian Bale's for Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. So every other batsuit, these were all made out of rubber, and the one thing that they actors all had in common, they couldn't move the necks. However, for The Dark Knight, that all changed because this was the first suit in about 20 years where someone was able to move the neck. And as you can guess, Christian Bale really got lucky for The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I just realized it's going to be in about 5 years, 20 years until The Dark Knight came out. Jesus Christ, I feel old.
Oh my God, it's been that long already.
Yeah.
We got Michelle Pfeiffer's original Catwoman suit.
Yeah, this suit, it was actually made out of latex. She had to be baby powdered to do it, had the rest of the air sucked out with a vacuum.
Oh my
Definitely
God.
not a pleasant time for Michelle Pfeiffer. And also the one scene where she's whipping the mannequins' heads off.
Right.
She trained 3 months for it, got it done in one take. So really, really impressive for Michelle Pfeiffer. And
Yeah.
for all of us Batman fans, she is still the best Catwoman.
I just walked across her star earlier today and went, oh, there's Catwoman.
Oh, yes. And right over here, this is also Danny DeVito's original Penguin costume from Batman Returns.
Wow.
That's actually how tall he is. He's 4'11".
Yeah, I know. He's wow. I can't. He's like 6 inches shorter than me.
So it's pretty insane because all of these mannequins, these were made to be the exact size of the actors. Height, weight, everything, all up to scale.
Is this
And
the pin?
Yeah.
That's the actual pin from the movie. Oh my God.
And then right over here, this is Halle Berry's Cattails mask from Catwoman in 2004. That is Joaquin Phoenix's live cast and makeup from the 2019 film. We also got rid of here Heath Ledger from The Dark Knight.
Rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. And then up there's my personal favorite, the Jack Nicholson.
He's the best.
1989.
Yeah, you got to go with the original.
Oh,
man.
yes.
Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson. It doesn't get better than that. I said for me, it's a toss-up between '89 and Batman Returns, but
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
hands down, Jack Nicholson is the best.
But I'll tell you two things about this Joker costume. It's really, really insane because the first thing, everything except for the jacket, Heath Ledger actually wore. So from everything from like the vest, the tie, the shirt, the shoe to the shoes, everything was all worn by Heath Ledger but the jacket. And it's really interesting too, because when Rich bought this costume, he bought it on a Wednesday back in 2008. Day and a half later, on that Friday, that's when Heath Ledger passed away. Yeah, so this is definitely our way of honoring him. Not only was he just an amazing Joker, but he was just such a legendary actor. Plus, it's really weird on when we have two Heath Ledgers. There's one standing on display. What is this one doing? So that's definitely what the jump scares will do to you. They do get better along the way.
I love it. This wasn't the actual cookie from the film, right? It's just the ant?
Yeah, it's just the ant.
Wow. That's cool. I love Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Auntie. That's what they named him.
Yeah, the Auntie puppet, yeah. This stuff over here, this is from Planet of the Apes, from both Tim Burton reboot 2001 and the original 1968 film. Basically, this is the evolution of all the ape head makeups. John Chambers made them in 1968, and then over here, Rick Baker made them in 2001.
Oh, wow.
Right there, you got Tim Roth, Helena Bonham Carter, Michael Clark Duncan. Amazing.
I loved Michael Clark Duncan. Rest in peace.
May he rest in peace too. Now this contains Kate Beckinsale's original Celine costume. This is seen for yeah, so this was actually seen for Underworld Evolution. This is Jennifer Lawrence's costume and real bow, quiver, and arrows from the Hunger Games Catching Fire.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. I did, I've done the filming locations for her first film, which was filmed where, House at the End of the Street.
Really?
It was filmed about a half hour from where I live in Ottawa.
Wow, that's cool, dude.
I'm the only one that's done the spots. Probably will be the only one.
Well, yeah.
Not a highly well-known film, but that was her first, so. Thank you very much for the tour, Giancarlo.
No problem.
Icons of Darkness. You know your stuff well, man.
Yep, definitely check it out.
I can't believe you get paid to work here.
It's amazing. I really do love this job. I've been here for about almost a year at this point. So late July, that's going to be my first year here, which is amazing. I really do love this.
You're an excellent tour guide, man.
Well, thank you.
I'm elated.
Thank you.
I am 100% elated. Epic. I just want to get one more shot of this.
For sure.
Wow. This was at the Point to Hills Mall. Screen used, remote control, and Christopher Lloyd's costume. Wow. That was an incredible tour. Back out on the boulevard now. Thanks again to John and Icons of Darkness for giving us that VIP tour treatment. You should all thank them in the comments. That was pretty awesome. Please like, please subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe and let you know when a new episode goes up. It's loud out here. You never know what you'll miss on the Mr. Thrashy Show or where I'll be. It's loud. Okay, please like, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Send me a private message if you wish. I'll get back to you in time. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. See y'all later.